Hello and welcome to a new game edition. This is the third time I try to record a new game. The two first episodes from two of the other games went really bad. It sucked, so they may come up in the future, and I am back. And we are going to play Jurassic World Evolution. And I have played this before they started the YouTube channel, so I know about this game. We're gonna make a new campaign. Yeah, a new. Yeah. So we are starting up a new campaign save.
Hello. May I say welcome? My name is Dr. Ian Malcolm. You may have heard of me. Well, correction, you should have heard of me, especially now that you're here. So before you are the islands that you need to manage, if you can. The 5 deaths. Jeez, if only there had been 5. Okay, this is as good a place as any to begin. Isla Matanceros. It's relatively stable. Yeah, you can get your feet wet here, and you should. Diving into the deep end of the pool is where the big, angry, hungry things are. And you want to be ready before you try that.
Is it time out? Can I stop touch? Yeah, so we're going to play Jurassic World Evolution. So,
I'm Cabot Finch, Public Relations and Crisis Management. And I'm here to help you. You'll start by building a Hammond Creation Lab.
okay, a Hammond Creation Lab.
We've already started on an enclosure for you. You should just attach it to the side. But watch out for dinosaurs. Just kidding.
Yeah, this looks like we have the enclosure. This area. Can we have some map?
Let's focus on what you're here to do, which is create dinosaur facilities on the islands we call the 5 Deaths. Actually, Las Cinco Muertes, because Spanish is the lingo of choice around here.
In the path. And
You'll need to connect it to the pre-existing network of paths and the power grid.
What's it called?
Now comes the real test, incubating a dinosaur. You'll start with a Struthiomimus. Select the creation lab and pick a hatchery bay. There's enough genome data for your first viable dinosaur.
So this is the Struthio minus, and we have 65% of the genome to it. And what the fuck? Can modify in the future by changing this, but then the viability goes down and it's not the same possibility for it to survive the incubation.
The machinations of the ambitious, undoing extinction, playing with nature's laws. What can possibly go wrong?
Come on, Doctor. You know we've learned so much, and invested even more in our Jurassic operations since the last time.
Yes, Mr. Finch, yes, the last time. There's always a last time, and a next.
Okay, so there's a lot of talking, but we have 2 millions. And it looks like both survived. Now we're releasing our first dinosaur. Hello.
Life. It begins. The most precious moment. The result of incalculable actions and reactions, trials and errors, genetic mutations and unknowable combinations, chaos, all leading to a living, breathing, thinking being, an entity, distinct and unique. And now we, you, just manufacture them. So, well done, I guess.
So we have our first dinosaur, and yeah, stats. I think we'll call him first. Like everyone on YouTube back in the days, when if you were first, you needed to write first in the comments. Can we? I can't do something.
The Hammond Foundation has 3 main areas of interest: security, entertainment, and science. I've already nudged the heads of each division to reach out to you personally. They'll offer opportunities and incentives for you to be part of their team. Choose one of their contracts. It'll help you develop your facility.
So we can choose what we wanna focus on, if we want to focus on science, entertainment or security. But if you take this, these two are going down. They don't want us. They want us to take themselves and not others. But I think it's a dinosaur park. It's dangerous as hell. If they escape, people will die. So I will take security.
This is Lambert, head of security.
Yours, theirs, and mine. Welcome to the islands. So here's our basic conundrum. We want to keep our animals under control while simultaneously encouraging instinctive behaviors, because these animals have potential as combatants. Look, everyone's fear object, myself included, is to have these animals running free and loose in the park. But we can't exploit them globally without taking some chances.
So it's gonna be a lot of just hearing people talk now in the beginning, and he want us to build, connect, empower an expedition center. And why not?
Contracts can be requested from the division heads inside the control room. Complete these to increase your reputation and gain additional revenue to keep expanding your park.
I want to place this as compact as possible, but also in the power grid zone, so we don't need to build more than necessary. I want to place it. This is gonna be hard. I want to place it perfectly aligned. Yeah, that looks good.
So one more thing, your reputation, your rep, quote unquote. Keep an eye on it, okay? If you have a solid reputation with a division, you're more likely to benefit from them. Financially, I mean. But, like life, it's a balancing act. Each division is vying for your attention, and if they don't get it, they tend to take it personally.
And he means that they can't make sabotages in the park, like open all the gates, shut down power. They can be really annoying sometimes.
Well done. And you'll notice absolutely no hint of sarcasm. Unless you listen real closely. So what I meant to say is that completing that contract has raised your standing. Your reputation, if you will, with the security division. This means they'll be willing to give you more difficult missions.
So, can I do... Yeah, now I can begin to actually play the game. And so, I have played this game before, and I think it's extremely fun to play. Oh my god.
Lambert here. I've got a new assignment that I think is perfect for your skill set.
Why not?
Give it a once over, then let me know if you're interested.
So, the things that just happened is we got a big mission. The big missions is the...
Glad to have you on board. As you can imagine, the animals in the various facilities are constantly probing for weaknesses in our security systems. They're smarter and more devious than people give them credit for. But I refuse to underestimate their capabilities. That's why I'm always testing and evaluating our security protocols and barriers. And this is where you come in.
I've got to give this guy Lambert his due. He actually sees these animals as both opportunity and threat.
So, this is a main mission.
I'm gonna need you to
Shut
extract enough
up.
DNA from fossils to incubate and hatch a dinosaur. This is the first phase of this mission. Carry on.
Can I do something? I want to check the border, so they are going here. And I also think we have a lot of space here. Yeah, here we have space as well. Not this mountain then. We can release this bad boy. Now we've seen, so skip. And now we're gonna learn a little. So here we have our fossil center.
The Fossil
Blah,
Center
blah, blah,
lets you
blah, blah.
extract DNA from fossils and amber in order to create new dinosaur genomes. Exciting!
So we have the set to manage at 65% genome. If you extract, we're going to get up. And if we get up, we can make new dinosaurs. And they need to be over 50% to actually be able to make them. And now we're also going into the expedition center, blah blah
An
blah.
expedition center will allow you to send dig teams around the world in search of new dino fossils. DNA can be extracted from these fossils, which our scientists can then turn into living, breathing dinosaurs. And that's our true lifeblood.
So we can. Now we want the security division want us to make an Edmontosaurus. We want Edmontosaurus DNA or genome. And then we look here, and you can see here's Ceratosaurus. Edmontosaurus. We want the one with just Edmontosaurus, like here, because then it's a bigger chance of us getting just Edmontosaurus. So we're sending them there.
Good! Your first expedition team is out. They'll bring back what they find to the fossil center for extraction.
So we have research, and here we can research in new buildings and medical treatments.
Your job is simple, really. Create dinosaurs which attract visitors to your facilities, brings in capital, money, huh? Which means you can do more research to build better facilities and create more dinosaurs, and there you go. A circle of life, development and resources, nature and commerce. See? Simple.
So we want, I want always to start with, not this is just when we can modify genomes of the dinosaurs. We have enclosure where we can have electrified light steel fence. Buildings, we have a clothing shop. A lot of, yeah, but I want to make this. If we make this, they won't get sick that fast. So, let's see, what can we build? We can make a viewing gallery. I want to make that, and take a look in here. And you know, one thing we don't have in here is food. We need to feed them. I do want a ground hero feeder. We place it here so people can look when they eat. Durations.
Hey, I'm Isaac. I've been hearing good things about you.
No.
I'm in charge of the entertainment division here. What good is the world's greatest show if no one sees it? Don't answer. That's rhetorical and painfully
I have
obvious.
already said no.
What
to
I'm
you.
saying is that we need people in our
That's not what we're talking.
parks. Fill up our facilities with warm
a radio
bodies.
station.
Numbers bring revenue, excitement, and
We need
opportunities.
to make repair buildings, resupply feed, take photographs, save lives, and manipulate dinosaurs. I think we need both these. I think this is more important because this is the one that is ACU Center. You might have heard it in the Jurassic movies, and it's called that because it's the Asset Containment Unit, and that's the guy who are shooting the dinosaurs if they escape. We can also see here that we have our expedition team coming back.
You should extract genomes from fossils that
Why?
have been collected inside your fossil center.
We need
That will
power.
increase the amount of viable data you have to create dinosaurs.
No substation. So we need to place it in, and then we want to place it so cover as much area as possible. So we're still going minus. Are we still doing it though? Yeah. The expedition center. Oh, let's level up. Fossil center. We have got some new of these. Extract DNA. Extract DNA. And here we've got skin impression, which there's no DNA in it. We can sell it and get a lot of money. So I think we need new dinosaurs. We can make this 2+. Are there more? No, we want to make more dinosaurs so we can survive. We can make Edmontosaurus. I want to make a carnivore.
Okay, next you'll need to incubate the animal in a Hammond creation laboratory before releasing and housing it in an enclosure. You'll also want to make sure we've got an ACU presence on this island.
So you want us to incubate and release this Edmontosaurus, and research item ACU reload speed 1. So we look what that is. Oh, here. ACU reload speed 1. Yeah, this. And we research that. This should be done pretty fast. Now we need to incubate it. So. And one thing I also want to do is to make some new fence. Because if we're gonna have carnivores, I think we don't want them in the same enclosures as the herbivores. So I'm gonna drag a line here. So now we have 2 enclosures. So we can have carnivores here and herbivores here. I think we need gates to make this. Like if you have a herbivore, you open this gate, they run out here. And if they have a herbivore, they run out here. The carnivore here, the herbivores here. So now these are in the same position. Let's actually try this. Pilot helicopter. So, going up. So, what can we do? Hello. Take photo. Oh. Right. And they go get money. Nice. So we like. Yeah, we can nearly nothing with this. Yeah, and that's very good. So, and our research is done. Let's make some more to our ACU. Oh, we're getting lower money. But we are going plus now. So that's good. We are just having 961. Is that 1,000 or let's say it's $900 or 9,000? Release. And we are going to open this gate. Then we also have some new of those. And I think this is gonna make our reputation this go up pretty high. So
Right. This next bit is gonna sound a little crazy because frankly, it is. But we are gonna encourage one of the dinosaurs to breach our containment grid. We'll then react and see if our procedures and personnel are up to the challenge.
Yes. So at this point, I'd like to take back everything I just said about this guy.
okay, so it looks like this bad boy is going to escape, and we need to open the gate.
The ACU, or Asset Containment Unit, should be your first port of call to bring down a rampaging dinosaur.
So we have opened an enclosure gate. You are free to run. Is it that easy? Why is
Okay, we have our
No.
runner. Time to tag him and bag him.
I think I
We're
was a
using
bit...
less than lethal, but remember, that dinosaur doesn't know this is just supposed to be a drill. So watch your back.
While I understand the need
Needs
to
track
keep our
license.
security as sharp as possible, this is not the way I would go about doing it.
You have a problem with how we keep you safe, Doctor. I'm happy to discuss it at a later time. Right now, we have our hands full.
Turn in progress.
So we're on scene. We want to open our power supply. Die. Shoot her! So she is tranquilized, which means we can.
You'll need
Okay,
to call in the
transport team.
offshore transport team to
Yeah.
safely move this dinosaur back to its enclosure.
And I think this make our rating go down, but it should be fine. So, we are moving you back to position. Can I paint you? Nope.
I've looked this gig over.
Nope.
You should.
You're gonna fly. But how is our Structure minus, dude? We're looking at the fence. And it's escaping. No. Looks like you're feeling good. So, it looks like everything is going well. We can actually send out a new expedition team here. We have a lot of different Ceratosaurus and Hajangasaurus. They're flying away. But this is Houston, we're going down. Down steady. We got a touchdown.
Delivery confirmed.
I think we're done with the mission.
And that's the job finished. True and square. Look, the thing is, we're still learning where our boundaries are when it comes to keeping these animals under control. God knows they're working out ways to exploit our weaknesses. Guess we'll find out who gets to the limits of our abilities first. Us or them. Ever vigilant.
And that's always been the challenge of the Jurassic industrial complex. Exploitation versus security. The immense potential for profit and for violence.
So, we are done with the mission. And now we have a lot of money again. So, now you are a good boy and I'm gonna call you... maybe that's gonna be called... fly. Not like a fly as an insect, just fly because you have been flying. So, I hope you I hope you think this episode was great to see and it was fun to look at. I think this game is really fun, so I think I will make some more gaming at this game. And I will see you guys some other time in hopefully the same game or in another game. Bye!